So China-backed telco provider Mislatel was able to bag a deal with the AFP to install some equipment sa ating mga bases.
Right.
Now, this is kind of controversial because alam natin na ang mga Chinese-controlled companies are mandated by law to gather intelligence for the government at binibigay nila yan kapag hinihingi ng central government ng China. So may mga nagre-raise ng concerns, Richard. Anong tingin mo sa issue na ito?
Well, una-una, Atom, no, there's nothing in the contract signed between the AFP and Mislatel, not China Telecom per se, that says that Mislatel should provide information to the Chinese government, to be fair to them. At the same time, ang problema din kasi natin dito is, yes, China Telecom is not a majority shareholder, but there are major plurality shareholder. 40% ng share ng Mislatel ay galing sa China Telecom. But even more importantly, halos lahat ng kanilang maging technology and equipment galing sa China Telecom. Now, China Telecom is a state-owned corporation, right? And that's where papasok yung sinasabi mo na Article 1, Chapter 7 ng new China National Intelligence Law, which says na required yung kanilang mga organizations or citizens to provide support sa kanilang national intelligence network if they're called upon. Now, this is not a call for us to be xenophobic or panic about any folk from China, mainland China, especially not about Chinoys who are not even Chinese citizens. But when you talk about a Chinese state-owned company, a company who's very survival, right, whose very expansion has a lot to do with how much support and communication it has with the Communist Party of China, medyo magdadalawang isip ka dapat about the national security implications of that. Now, ang defense ng AFP is that the deal that they signed with Mislatel is exactly the same deal that they signed with Globe and Smart.
That's true.
Or PLDT. So in that sense, kaya nga pumasok ang DICT at sabi niya, you cannot say no bigla sa Mislatel. That will be anti-competitive. That will be unfair, right? Pangalawa, sa loob ng deal na yan, the AFP can actually pinpoint exactly where ilalagay yung mga communications equipment at facilities na yan to ensure na walang disruption or walang cyber espionage na mangyari. So may level of control ang AFP dyan. Nonetheless, I think anyone with the gray matter, anyone with certain degree of security background will admit that there's still a degree of vulnerability involved here. Now we're worried about Mislatel, no? And actually, this was a big public relations coup for Mislatel. Kasi may stigma sa Mislatel. Sasabihin na Mislatel ngayon, AFP nga eh. May approval sa amin. Anong sinasabi niyo dyan? So, this is a big PR coup for them. They have an imprimatur of the military. And lastly, Secretary Pompeo of the United States warned earlier this year when he came here na if you use Chinese telecommunication technology, especially malapit sa military bases, that could affect our intelligence sharing and cooperation. So this has also implications for our cooperation with the United States. That's why hindi lang ito local issue, but this is also of international geopolitical relevance.